welcome to another edition of From the Perch. I'm Roman from the Orange Bowl Boys podcast and contributor for Canes Insight. This week, University of Miami versus Florida State. Early on in the first drive, Miami's going to miss fire on this 3rd and 9 attempt. We're going to see a little miscommunication, maybe reading it wrong between the quarterback and the option route with Brevin Jordan. But I want to highlight the offensive line, who's setting the tone early and often, even in an incompletion, that they mean business. In this case, FSU's in an odd man front playing zone behind this, and they're showing a potential of 6 coming in on the blitz. Well, 6 come, and Miami does a remarkable job picking up all of them. Even a stunt inside gets negated, and these stunts have victimized Miami with their jump sets throughout the course of the year. Now, DJ Dallas doing a good job peeking outside, inside to out, and he's going to go ahead and provide the pocket that Jarren Williams needs to deliver this pass. Now, let's focus on what went wrong in the passing game. You're going to see right here that this FSU DB is jumping outside in his zone responsibility, and Miami is playing what's known as sticks. Brevin Jordan is reading this leverage of this FSU DB, and when he jumps outside, he's going to curl inside. If this guy's over the top or inside, he's going to go outside. He's outside, now he attaches to the hip. I do not believe Brevin Jordan's wrong here. Jarren Williams reads this wrong, throws it on the outside, incomplete pass. That's something that will need to get shored up in the future, especially when you have a DB that's basically cat and mouse in that. But in this case, offensive line, great job. 2nd and 14, and this play goes boom. But let's break it down in parts. First thing you'll notice right here, FSU's defense, they're in an odd man front, 34 alignment, and they're playing man-on-man at the bottom of the screen. If you look at this again, this was the perfect play call versus this in FSU. FSU, you're over-rotated and you got exposed. What do I mean by that? One-on-one with Jeff Thomas at the bottom of the screen. Your safety is tucked tightly into the boundary. This couldn't have been an easier read if you paid me. But here's you go. At the snap of the ball, offensive line, I said you set the tone early, and you're doing it again because FSU, where are you going? Right here, bodied. Double team down here. Nobody, stonewall. This is perfect. And what is the actual route combo? Dino. You essentially had Will Mallory running a post and clearing all the FSU defenders here, one-on-one with no safety over the top. We might have missed that earlier in the year. You didn't miss it here. Bang. This might not look like much on the naked eye. It's going to be a swing pass to Noodles out here, Mark Pope on 2nd and 5. That's going to net you a first down. But the quarterback has his eyes on a blitzer. And sometimes you have to account that somebody's going to be coming off the edge that you're responsible. In this case, this defender, when he goes ahead and checks this, the way that the University of Miami is running their blocking protection on their scheme, you have a halfback on this side of the field. You're essentially taking your right guard and pulling him away. So he's essentially a free rusher. And in this case, Jarren Williams, good that you picked up on it because that quick decision to go ahead and get this ball into the flat, any hesitation, and that's a negative play. Got to know at all times as a quarterback where your free rush is coming from. In that case, great job by Jarren Williams to beat the blitz. You don't necessarily always have to beat it with your offensive line. Sometimes it's with your mind. Thought this was a bad sack on initial game review, and watching it back, it still is. Right here, Navon Donaldson's handling a switch. I think he does a really good job. He comes off his one initial defender, and now he's going to try to take the immediate inside threat. Now, some of the things that you'll notice with a quarterback's looking. Right here, I see Brevin Jordan's open, but take the vision and perspective from Jarren Williams as a quarterback here. He's trying to stare through the mess. There's not necessarily a pocket. He's got to trust that. So I don't necessarily think that that's bad. Even though Brevin Jordan is open here, just look at the vision. Does he have the ability to see this and trust this? However, right here, single high safety, you keep him in the middle of the field. There's a lot of open field. Maybe we get a little bit more of a stem to separate or actually come up in rushing lane. This is obviously holding the ball too long in the pocket here. Strip sack fumble, and that's unfortunate too because Miami had the potential to put some points on the board. 3rd and 4, and this throw right here, it's sick. As you're going to see right here at the bottom of the screen, Florida State defender is going to essentially go initially untouched. Good job once again by DJ Dallas in the backfield to keep his head on a swivel. And he goes ahead and he cleans up the mess. Now at the same time, Jarren Williams is sensing this and he's shifting away from the rush into the safety confines of what the pocket is doing here, and these guys are doing a remarkable job up front. Now, let's get into the debate. Jarren Williams holds the ball too long. I hear it all the time, but in this case, it's a fine line between trusting your pocket and holding the ball. You can make the argument that he held the ball a little too long, but guess what happened? This happened. This type of throw that he can make, accurate, right on the money, 3rd and 4, onto the 10, and this would lead to a touchdown. 2nd and 10, and this is going to be a beautiful throw. A couple of things set this up. First, offensive line, once again, seems to be a theme for today, winning their point of attack. Very good pocket that you're going to see develop later on in the play. And I also want to go ahead and highlight the route combination by KJ Osborne and Mike Harley in the slot. As you see, KJ Osborne's not going to go ahead and run this corner route in your traditional sense where he's just going to go straight and make that corner cut. He's actually driving in, and this is smart. Right here, you'll see him kind of stem this in and drive it in. What he's doing is keeping the safety over the top, and you'll see this later how that paid a dividend. Mike Harley, by coming up with this route combination underneath, is going to keep that corner essentially playing in his zone curl flat responsibility a little up front. Now let's get back here to the pocket. Who are these guys? Great job. Way to find that pocket with the gun 3. Step up. Good quarterback mechanics here. Way to deliver that backside through the ball, get tall, and excuse me with that throw. Let's watch that film continue to take shape, and there you go. He kept that safety at bay when he essentially drove inside, and look at this throw in this window. Bam. 4th and 10 in Manny Diaz's analytic approach. Nah, man, I'm just kidding. They're really terrible at kicking field goals this year. Decides to go for it on 4th and 10. And here you go. Let's set up the defense on the back end. Florida State, single high safety look, playing man. Right here, you're playing off man over Brevin Jordan, and Jarren Williams knows it. They're not hiding it. This defender is essentially holding in man coverage right here. So it's man across the board, man 1. And how do we beat it? Pretty good tight end helps. Extended speed out. Pitch and catch, first down. Good job. Think on tape, they probably knew that in that kind of a look where they had trips to the side and Brevin Jordan in line at the bottom, they might get that man look. They got it, and they got the first down. In terms of arm strength, I just want to add a little perspective. This is Exhibit A. And this is Exhibit B. Yep. And this is going to be a good one. Miami lines up 2-by-1 11 set personnel with Brevin Jordan in line and DJ Dallas in the backfield. FSU is coming out and showing a cover 2 shell look. However, that's pre-snap. Post-snap, they're going to go ahead and change this look. You're going to see this one boundary safety going to go ahead and creep down further down into the field. Now FSU is playing a cover 3 with a single high safety that's drifting further back. Something's going to happen. Mike Harley's coming across the field on an over route. And at that point, that single high safety, he's got a choice to make. And we'll see what choice he makes later. Miami offensive line, dominant. Good job here picking up everything that FSU has to offer. This is a perfect pocket for the quarterback. And here he delivers a strike, deep ball. Remember that single high safety? Well, you got sucked up, friend. And this buddy, he mad. Touchdown Canes. Don't know 100% without knowing the play call if this is going to be an RPO or your standardized play action pass. In either case, Dan Enos' decision to go ahead and pull linemen paid dividends on this play. As you see at the snap of the ball, Ja'Kai Clark is pulling across the formation. This linebacker right here, well, he freezes a little bit and then he continues to go downhill as he has his eyes sucked in on that pulling lineman. The way the quarterback essentially carried out that play fake, that signifies a play action pass. However, Corey Gaynor, the way he's leaking out and essentially getting aggressive as far as being a run blocker, shows that this could have been potentially a run pass option, because in those cases, you don't want your offensive lineman too downfield or you're going to get called for a illegal man downfield. This case, that linebacker again, you got sucked up, buddy, and Boom, big window, Jeff Thomas right there. That's a perfectly thrown ball. Pretty play. And FSU, yeah, where did who go? Little football psychology 101. When you dominate a game that bad and your defensive line essentially takes their offensive line to school by being trench bullies, and you continue to hit them over and over and over again, you'll see turtles. Not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but you'll still see them shell. Instead of taking a hit, you just cover up, Holmes.